Alright guys, we are about to head to work. We got the GoPro 10 mounted up on my windshield on my M109R. We are wired in with a wired mic instead of the wireless, just to see how this goes. We're gonna play some music because I got, thanks to a friend of mine, the Speed Seeker group I joined, Alex Hutchinson, he hooked me up with the sort of like a cardio system for the helmet, so I can listen to music without using my earbuds now, and plus, you know, communicate with other people. But generally I'm by myself, so I'm just going to be listening to music. I want to see if the music will pick up on this mic. And just overall see how this works out. We got wires here and there. I got one. I also got the GoPro plugged into a battery pack, just to keep it charged. I said before, these GoPro batteries, they don't last that long. I'm gonna have to stop and get gas. Oh yeah, open my vents up my helmet because it was raining the other day. I had them closed on top. I got a magnetic battery. I don't know how that's going to hold up with the vibration and wind on here, but going from the battery pack to the camera, and so far might have to go with a regular plug-in because I don't know all this vibration stuff and wind. I don't know how good that magnetic one's gonna. It don't look like it's gonna hold up too good. Bad enough I'm gonna have this wired mic wire swinging in the wind. Yeah, probably go with the regular plug-in because this windshield vibrates quite a bit. My Insta360, it don't really have an issue with this, but there's a little bit more weight with this GoPro on this suction mount. I got a lot more leverage, higher arm with it. But this is why we test these things, to see how they're going to work out. I don't think the wired mic will be too bad. Generally I run the wired one on my S1000 when I just put it on the gas tank, and usually works out pretty good. Everything sits a lot higher on this M109 as far as windshield and handlebars and stuff, so mounting it on a gas tank really not gonna work. Now I could do one of the GoPro mounts, you know, the adhesive stick ones, and probably just fasten it to like the windshield. Done any recording in a while. It's been raining and it's been working. I did get order me another Insta 360 selfie pole for this M109 because I got the other one fastened to the S1000. I just don't want to take it loose. It's a pain having to take them on and off because I got it zip tied. So I went and bought me another one for this one. So when I go down with the speed seeker or ride around in general, I can have selfie pole for this one and just leave the other one to the S1000RR. I finally went and got me a rear tire for this bike, because the other one was wore out and it was getting sketchy in the rain. So I finally went and had one put on here. Went back with another 260 Avon Cobra. That magnetic wire, probably, I just got it kind of laying across my handlebars. If I wrapped it around my handlebars and connected, it'd probably work a whole lot better. But I did all this kind of last minute. Just to see how it looked, and see if I could hear any music, which I shouldn't. Don't really have it turned up that loud. Hopefully the mic, I don't want any deal with YouTube's with their copyright stuff. But it's Sunday afternoon. Looks like it's not going to be a bad day, but I gotta work. Yesterday it poured. I had to wear my rain gear to work, because it was pouring at my house till I got to about Newton. Around 24,000 miles, I forget, somewhere around in that area. I did put new spark plugs in it, which it was still running good. I went ahead and changed out the coolant. I tried to do as much work as possible myself, because it's just so expensive to take them to the dealerships and have somebody else do it. And just like the oil, I mean, the oil, oh man, it's already like 60, 70 something dollars to change oil in this thing. So just to buy the oil filter and oil, so if you have somebody on top of that do it for you, it's going to be $100 something bucks. So anytime you can do your own work, it's best to do it yourself. That's just like my S1000RR. My chain adjusters, I put that on myself. My light brake rotor, I put that on myself. I just put a Vortex 44 tooth sprocket, aluminum sprocket on it. I did that myself. It wasn't hard. The flash I did myself. I put the Sprint air filter in there. I did that. Eventually I'm gonna order the velocity stacks, and I'll do that myself. I got the stage 2 for it, but the AIT relocation and the flapper delete, I have not done that on that bike yet. But when I do the velocity stacks, just because of the fact I have to take the air box apart to do that, that's when I'm gonna do the AIT relocation and the flapper delete. So eventually I would like to lower that bike probably about 2 inches. But I hardly ever drive my vehicle, my car anymore. I just love riding a motorcycle. The only time I drive my car is when I'm going to the store and I'm going to get something that I can't carry in the bike, on the bike. But other than that, I'm usually on one of these bikes every day. I go back and forth to work on. Usually this one is the one I go back and forth, and I keep the Beamer, the BMW, for when I'm off work. Occasionally I ride it to work. But I've got a little over, I think I've got about 3,400 miles on the BMW now. I got it in March. So yeah, the miles are adding up on it. I do ride a lot. Like when I'm off, when I go out, I generally go out and ride for a while. I got the bike to, both these bikes, I got to ride them there. I didn't get them to sit in a building or a garage or just sit there just to ride every now and then. I ride them every day. Generally, I ride them pretty hard. I enjoy them. You know, if I end up wearing them out, I'll fix them. If they can't be fixed, I'll go buy me another one. Love riding a motorcycle. If any of y'all have thought about getting into it, it's great. It's awesome. It's dangerous, but it's well worth it. Just gotta be careful. Gotta look out for other people. One of the guys in Speed Seeker last weekend, Sunday, I didn't go down there because I had to work and I just got off and I was just too tired to go. But a car pulled out in front of him and he ended up hitting it and broke his leg, totaled his bike. So he's recovering right now. They do have a GoFundMe page. I can't talk today. GoFundMe page for him. So I might include that link in here. So if y'all want to, you know, help him out, I done donated some to him. Some others done donated. So any help. He has a wife with a baby on the way. I don't know when I'm gonna get this video up. I'll try to get it up. Try to get it up tomorrow. but it just depends on how tired I am. Section of road right there, I always ride to the right because there's bumps going all the way across the road, and yeah, it's quite jarring with the low profile tire on the back, so I always ride on the right side right through that area, so it's not bad. Mic got a lot of loose. I mean, y'all can't see it, but I'd probably wrap it around the handlebar at least once, get rid of some of that slack, or just wrap it around the camera. Y'all probably gonna see me doing this. Kind of get it set lower. I got me a mount coming for this Suzuki helmet. It ain't got here yet, which yeah, the GoPro I'll mount on my helmet once it gets here, and it would take a lot of this the wire and stuff, because I can shove it down in my shirt or my hoodie, whatever, the XX wire That take care of a lot of the issue with the blowing in the wind. Stop up here and get some gas. Y'all will probably be able to hear the motorcycle, but I don't know how much of it you're gonna catch it riding on the windshield like that. Premium is down to $4.46 a gallon at this particular gas station. It was over $5 a gallon not too long ago. I often stop at this gas station. This is a Bolero gas on the way to work or sometimes coming back home. It's just kind of like a midpoint, close to a midpoint. I always use 93 in all my bikes, in this one and my S1000. Of course, this bike's been flashed by BCS. He's out of Florida. Sent my ECU to him to get flashed when I put the air intakes and the exhaust on here. I sent it to him and had it back within a week. Actually, within a 5-day work week. So he does it pretty fast. You can find him on Facebook. As far as I know, he just does M109Rs and that's it. As far as I know. Alright, my light wasn't even on and 1510 to fill it up. So, yeah. Of course, this has got I think a 5.2 gas tank. 5.2 gallon. Alrighty, we are ready. I don't know what they're doing there. fix some chicken feta, chicken Alfredo for work. So we got dinner. Changed out the oil on this thing last week, I believe it was. Every 5,000 miles I change the oil on this with 2050 Mobil 1 full synthetic oil. I use a K&N oil filter. I got like around 31,000 miles on this thing. I got it when I bought this bike when it had 6,700. I've not had it quite 2 years yet. I've got 31,000 miles on it, and it's been a great bike. I highly recommend the Suzuki Boulevard M109R, and I ride this bike hard. So, you know, like I said, I've not had no issues with it so far. I know it's gonna come as the mileage goes up. Now when it was around 24, I think, a little over. New York. Evidently New York. Never heard of stop sign. like that, guys, you can't really get mad about. I mean, people do it. They do it to you when you're in cars. So I mean, what do you think when you're on a motorcycle? They're gonna do it too. It can be no different. No point being mad. I just kind of shake my head at them sometimes when they pull out in front of you and do all the other stuff they do. I've had people come head on at me in my lane, and which sometimes I do some stupid stuff too, riding. People probably don't agree with, pass on double yellow line, and pass on double yellow line and curves and all. But I try to make it safe as possible when I do it. I try to make sure I can see up ahead. When I do it, I don't, you know, especially on the S1000, I got plenty of speed on that thing. I can get around a car in a hurry. And sometimes on video, it looks worse than actually what it is. But you know, there's a lot of time there's a bunch of Karens in the comments that come. This guy's out Sunday riding. Looks like a Riker. Thought about getting one of those. Just out chilling, take it easy, which there's nothing wrong with that, guys. You can't. Hey, it's Sunday. There's people out come out here and joyride and stuff. Don't get mad at them. If they're going slow, just go around them. Which I'm going to up here when we get on this other road. Ain't no point being a dickhead about something. Just go around them. To this road and hit some curves. Gotta be careful out in these country roads for stuff like that too. Be hauling butt around these curves and come up something like that. Which I don't know why he's out in the road. It should be like on the side of the road. Get somebody come around there ain't paying attention. A good way to get killed. That's his business, guys. That's one thing. A lot of people should just mind their own. If it ain't hurting them, a lot of people should just mind their business. It's a problem now. We got a bunch of people trying to run everybody else's life.